morning, everybody. Welcome. Good, bright, shiny faces this morning. That's fantastic. We're just so great that you could join us this morning on what I just figured out is the 60th stop on our OnUp Tour, which is something amazing thing. But we also have a famous author in our midst today. So Bryant is going to share some of his thoughts, and we're going to talk a little about, well, he's going to talk and I'm going to listen, is how this usually works. So some of his thoughts on his new book, the MEMO. But before we do that, we are blessed in this city to have great leadership in Kasim Reed, and the mayor is going to come share some of his thoughts with us. Obviously been the mayor since 2010. That tenure is getting ready to end, and I don't think the table has ever been set better for the next mayor of Atlanta in terms of the fiscal shape this city's in and the billions of dollars in capital that are in front of us in terms of opportunity to totally redefine and reset Atlanta to continue on the incredible positive pace it's been on. This mayor also has got a great working relationship with the governor of Georgia, and I think a role model for politics in where we are right now is working across those aisles and working together for the betterment of for cities and the citizens of Atlanta and the state of Georgia. So I think it's been a great role model for us. I've had the pleasure of working closely with Kasim Reed and his successful leadership of this city, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome him to make a few comments. So, Mayor, thank you so much.
Good morning. How y'all doing today? Y'all look good. It is a real pleasure to be here to talk about financial literacy and the ways individuals can improve their economic mobility. And I think that this issue really is going to be right in front of us for the next 5 to 10 years, 15 years. The issue is going to be economic mobility and affordability for people. And today I'm so delighted that a company of this stature would spend time taking on such an important issue. I hope you'll give me 1 minute just to brag about Bill Rogers, Chairman and CEO of SunTrust. One of the reasons I wanted to be here today is because While I have served as the 59th mayor, I had the pleasure of working with Bill Rogers because he chaired the board of the ACP. It's the Atlanta Committee for Progress. It's a group of the leading CEOs in Atlanta who meet on a quarterly basis. And they are as close as I have to a board of directors. And I just want you all to know that the man that leads SunTrust in those quiet moments, in those difficult spaces, has a heart for people that I don't believe that many people get to see. So I hope you'll just join me and allow me to give him a big round of applause for Bill Rogers. If every other city has CEOs like him, they might end up being Atlanta. So, I'm glad that they don't. I also want to thank SunTrust for its OnUp movement, and it really is a movement. And it's a very basic way to encourage folks to talk about their finances and get comfortable learning how to have healthier financial lives and healthier lives. It's also a pleasure to be here with my friend, the author of a very important book that I own many copies of and give away liberally around the country. It's a book called The MEMO, from an advocate for financial dignity and success. His name is John Hope Bryant. John and I, we make jokes all of the time because we see each other in the strangest places for two black guys around the world. So we'll be at Davos, not many black folks from Atlanta at Davos, and we'll be in Tianjin, China. Not many black men walking around Tianjin, China. But we are a city that has a firm belief in financial literacy. And John Hope Bryant's organization is actually a partner with the City of Atlanta Police Department, because by making sure that our police have healthier financial lives, they can focus more on crime prevention. So we want everyone to be proactive about educating themselves about the services that are offered in the City of Atlanta and through this strong partnership. Our volunteer income tax assistance program promotes free tax preparation, and the list goes on and on and on. But I came today to hear these two outstanding gentlemen because they are exemplars and represent the best of our city. Thank you.
I want to start hanging out with you two more. You're going to a lot of cool places. Maybe you'll allow me to join your club. John O'Brien doesn't need a lot of introduction, but I feel like I ought to say a couple of important things. I mean, John is obviously an energetic and enthusiastic and almost religious leader for the movement for financial confidence. John has devoted his life's work to helping people take the first step towards financial confidence. He has taken the time to write several books. John, I have no idea when you have time to accomplish this, so you're my hero in terms of that objective. I was fortunate, John, allowed me to get a sneak preview of his book, and I'm excited about talking about it. But pretty quickly, it's already on the best of pretty much any category in Amazon, including #1 in budgeting and money management. So, I mean, absolutely the top bestseller in that category. John founded and leads Operation Hope, and I think as the mayor accurately described, is a leading global provider of financial dignity and education and economic empowerment, not only across this country, but across the world. John has been a great partner and a great friend to me. SunTrust has started piloting what we call Hope Inside counseling centers in our branches. We started off with 2 branches, we're up to 14, and we made a commitment to be in 200 branches across our company. after John and I talk a little bit, I hope you'll actually go outside also and experience all the things that go on with our OnUp Tour. The mayor and I were having this conversation. We think it's totally okay to have tacos and pretzels and talk about financial well-being at the same time. We actually see the correlation perfectly that those come together, because the whole purpose of the OnUp movement was to start a dialogue around money. And sometimes it's as simple as starting the dialogue, and people don't want to start talking about money. We want to make it comfortable. We want to make it easy. And we made a commitment to help 5 million people take the first step towards financial confidence. And I'm proud to say, as of this morning, 2.3 million people have taken the first step towards financial confidence. So with that said, John, why don't we sit down and have a little conversation?
Hello, everybody. So when the mayor left the stage, what you were saying, I said shay shay, which is what we would say when we see each other in China. And he actually what I was talking about. But the mayor and I have also agreed the bill is so cool, we're going to make him an honorary black man. I don't think anybody's ever called Bill where I just flat-footed before. Bill is one of the coolest people on, smart, it goes without saying. One of the coolest, nicest, kindest, most level-headed, decent people you ever want to meet, ever. And when he says something to you, it's gold. And you don't wonder whether he's going to say something else to somebody else. When he talks to you, it's straight. He may be tough. May not like what he's saying, but it's full of love, it's full of dignity. And I really think he's a role model corporate leader for the country. And I'm saying that for him.
Well, we came here to talk about you. So thank you for that small introduction. I know from our conversations, you've written a lot of books, and they had meaning, and they were purposeful, and you were trying to challenge and have specific discussions. But this one felt a little different to me. I mean, I felt like you felt compelled to write this one. The others you may have wanted to write, but this felt a little different to me. Why did you feel compelled to write the memo? And then maybe that'll help tell us a little bit about some of the premise of